Hey guys, I'm the Fact Freak, and well, this is a crazy video, I'm not going to lie. Basically what happened was somebody I know who remained friends with Aisha, way too feisty, and Maz over there, Sarah, out of the blue the other day was added to a WhatsApp chat by Maz. And when they checked the notifications, they had 60 odd notifications, there was lots of messages, and they couldn't believe the vile and horrible things that they were saying, like this about way too feisty's child. That prompted that person to then record a phone call where it was discussed how the two of them were creating fake accounts to watch me on Twitch, to report people I don't like. But I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. This call is vile, and I played it and I recorded myself live reacting to it to help myself process what was being said. I've sat on this call for a number of days now. I have taken information like that to the correct authorities, but I did just sit on the call. But now they're trying to make out that this person who has, basically read all of this, seen enough, and said they want nothing to do with them, now labelling this person as a snake publicly on social media and attacking them. So I think it's time we all heard the truth and how vile Sarah, i.e. Maz, is. Yeah, I really don't know what to say. Let's just look at the video.
I've been fucked over. I know, I feel for you as well, but it's like all the shit she said about TheFactFreak, all the shit she said about Coral, going into the fucking Twitch, as Tom says, and coming into the Instagram, as Tom says.
Absolutely insane. So that's them basically talking about the fact that Feisty has created this account, Tom says, who is pretending to be a paedophile hunter and is interacting on my Twitch streams and in my group chats for people who follow me over there.
I don't understand why is she so obsessed with causing so much drama but telling so many lies to make out you're the bad one, when in fact it's her that's the narcissist. Do you get what I mean?
You wouldn't believe how many people have ended up messaging me privately and being like, I owe you an apology, Maz. I've been like, what for? Because I've believed her lies and listened to her say it.
But I really don't understand this, and I am blind reacting to this recording not being sent, but like, what you're talking about, Maz, like, I've heard this so many times before. Maz created private group chats with other people beforehand and would slag people off behind Feisty's back, slag Feisty off behind people's back, and when it was all exposed and talked about, they doubled down on it together. It's absolutely insane.
That you're this horrible monster. Now, I don't understand how she takes the piss out of me for having fucking noodle arms and fucking being 5 foot fuck all. So how can you say that I'm 5 foot fuck all and you're not scared of me, but then play out to everybody that I'm some sort of horrible abuser? So which angle are we going for today? Because,
unless this is something done privately, I don't know when Feisty has ever made Maz out to be some sort of abuser.
But this is what I mean.
She wants to count her fucking chickens because she knows that if we split up, all I'd have to do is one video. Not video after video. No. One, and she'd be done. That'd be it.
Well, see, like with the house and everything, obviously it's been going on a long time, and obviously because Carol is your mum, isn't she? I mean, I know I keep saying Carol, but paying the mortgage for her and all that. And anyway, today I've been thinking about all this shit. Guess who messaged me earlier?
Who?
Feisty.
Saying what?
all woe is me, that she's medicated up to the eyes, she's really low, she's been evicted.
She's not medicated up to the eyes at all.
That's what she's put on there.
I really don't understand it. This is a couple, Maz and Feisty, who for the most part live together with 2 children in their property, and there's this amount of hate and bitterness and nastiness, and this was happening, like I say, in private group chats way before me and Feisty fell out and other people fell out. Is it you've got to wonder, is it some sort of mind game? Because, I've already exposed this stuff myself and been like, look, the way they speak about it, it's not happy, trying to draw attention to it, hoping that, attention to it would mean a split or something. What is the mind game? What's at play here?
She's put on the message, I'm medicated for the eyes, I'm being evicted, but she's put on the message 4th of July.
Yeah, so she's now had, because she's a spastic, and I'm going to call her a spastic because we're not on TikTok and I don't have to pretend to be with my P's and Q's and cross me fucking T's and dot me I's, because
I don't have to put a face on. What the actual hell?
She is a spastic. They told her by Friday this week she'll have
a horrible word to use.
The final eviction notice. So in my head, I saw this Friday as, this is your time to get all of your shit out, ready,
to go.
Because you will be told to fuck off.
Exactly.
And she's argued with me for days about it, saying that I'm wrong, I don't know what the fuck I'm going on about, you name it. And you know what? I felt a little bit smug when that letter came through the post when we got home from the sports day at the kids' school, because it then said the 4th of July.
Oh, what a picture of the house, the home life. I was happy when we got back from the sports day to find out that she was getting evicted, and I was right. Her partner, and the kids that they're in the... I don't understand this. It's insane.
On it. And I was like, what was I telling you? What was I telling you was going to happen?
Yeah.
Did I not tell you that this was going to happen? But you've got this know-it-all, be-all, know-all, blah blah blah.
Well, but see, the thing
and you don't know fuck all.
Yeah, she's done fuck all about it, apart from run round, and she has just running round TikTok, slagging off everybody, TheFactFreak, Carl, all these people saying she knows where they live, she knows this, getting in touch with TheFactFreak's ex-missus. I don't understand why she's done it. Do you know what I mean? If you don't want to draw attention to yourself and you've got stuff going on in your personal life, i.e. the house, why would you
Great point.
spend days on fucking TikTok? I can't comprehend it in the way she's being and how vile she's being.
You're giving Maz time to think, though, with your long-winded question. I get the point you're making, Sam, but with the long-winded way, you can almost hear Maz thinking, because Maz is in on this. Maz knows all of this and hasn't stepped away. Maz has known all this and hasn't walked out of this relationship. Maz has known this, has my number, for example, hasn't contacted me. So Maz likes to paint herself as a victim in some weird fucking way, but she's had many outs, and she continues. I don't get it.
Makes me angry. Do you get what I mean? I get angry, and when I get angry, I do get angry, do you know what I mean? And then everything mulls over in my head, little scenarios that pop into my head of what's been happening and what's been being said, and I'm like, you're not thinking about your kids, you're more interested in every other fucker on the app, and dishing the dirt, and now she's treating you like shit, and it's...
Always was, according to Maz.
It's like, what are you doing? What... And then she's messaging me today.
She needs to be very careful at the fact that I don't literally just lose my shit and say, do you know what, you're right, I'm fucking off. Fuck all.
Why are you staying? I don't understand. She needs to be careful that I don't do this, right? Why are you staying? This makes absolutely no fucking sense. At all.
All of you. Because where was Michelle when I was asking her for a number for Feisty to ring? It wasn't for me. It was for Feisty. What was Michelle doing? Oh, she was too busy here, there and everywhere, and too busy to ever think of answering her phone. No, a supposed bestie who...
Bestie has just walked into her life, several months ago, and is now a best friend, because the best friends are interchangeable.
Is struggling to find, accommodation to be suited for her. But, Michelle is so too busy being up her own arse to even give a flying fuck.
But it's not Michelle's problem that she's in this fucking situation. I don't understand,
I mean, where's Mummy Belton in all of this? I thought she's in...
Once again, it's not everybody else's problem to fix or sort out.
Another good friend. Why has she been sat on TikTok all day for live hopping?
That's what I mean.
Isn't
Why
it
not?
great how all these friends that she's apparently got, none of them give enough of a fuck to actually do anything about it? Why aren't they helping, eh? No. Why aren't they giving her numbers to ring? Why aren't they offering to pack a fucking box? Why aren't they?
It's not their issue.
They offering to fucking come here and...
But Maz losing her shit here. Why is it your problem, Maz? You say that Feisty's fucking horrible. In this whole thing, you've talked about how Feisty's so fucking horrible. So why is it your problem? I don't understand. This is backwards as hell.
Offer to fucking pack up the house. None of them fucking have, because they don't give a fuck.
No.
However, the three of you who can't fucking stand her have offered to come up and help pack the fucking house up. Poor Claire, who's just had
don't know who that is.
The fucking dog put to sleep, has been asking how she is. Are you taking the fucking piss?
Is that Claire that lives by me? Claire lives by me?
Yeah, poor Claire, as in Carlos Claire.
Yeah,
the one that's had to just put a dog...
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I knew this person. When I used to go live with Feisty, she used to be in the box. It's very unlikely that you'll be watching this if it's published, but if you are, I'm so sorry. That dog was fucking incredible. So funny. His snoring was incredible. Good. Honestly, that's shit news.
Down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That poor woman is more arsed about how feisty is than a fucking self. How the fuck can you live with yourself knowing that woman's only company while Scotty was away at work was that fucking dog? That was her support dog to help keep her going out the house and keeping her from being in a fucking wheelchair because she doesn't want to lose her mobility. And even on the days where she's collapsing and passing out, she's still getting up off that fucking floor, getting dressed and sorting her shit out. She doesn't make any fucking...
I mean, I don't know whether this woman particularly wants all of this discussed, but...
An excuse. We've had to call Scotty at times when she has been really unfucking well because she's pushed herself too hard.
I would wonder if that's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? Somebody who actually isn't very mobile, who actually has got a lot wrong with him, and her actual anxiety is fucking real. Because I've had to, well, not just me and Emma have been the ones calming her down on the phone. Just all because she knew that a parcel was coming to the door. That's real anxiety.
Yeah,
that's real fucking anxiety.
Yeah. We all know the comments you made about my, going through an autism diagnosis and stuff like that. Maz knows when it's real anxiety, when it's false anxiety. She can call people the horrible name she called Vicey at the start of this, which is derogatory towards mental health issues and stuff. Yeah.
Just trying to tell somebody somewhere. I don't know who the fuck it was that she was on the phone to. She told them that she's agoraphobic and she's too scared to go outside.
Yeah, why is she now saying she's agoraphobic? I don't understand where that's come from.
They're talking about Feisty because they just said that she came in. She came in from the kids' sports day and the letter was there. You gonna forget your own bullshit here?
It's bullshit. It's laziness.
Is that because she just doesn't want to...
Lazy.
So, seriously, she does actually just lie in bed then?
Yeah.
That's all she does. So it is you running around looking after them kids?
Yeah.
See, that's what pisses me off. So all she's doing is on fucking TikTok with Mummy Belton, Michelle, whoever, Charlotte, whoever, digging into everybody's fucking business and lives when she's got her own life. She needs to sort it out, and she needs to make sure them kids are okay. I mean, she's... fuck me, I'm telling you.
She had the audacity to have a go at me because apparently the fat freak is telling everyone everywhere that she doesn't look after her kids.
But she doesn't.
I do. And she blames me for it, and I was like, how are you blaming me?
But he's
For
right.
that? And she went, well...
Well, I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever really brought that up. I don't like the fact that she smokes in the house with the children around and stuff like that, but I don't think I've publicly said anywhere that. I don't know though. I don't think so. I do feel it. But yeah.
So you've obviously said something to somebody.
Yeah, but he's
And I
right.
went, no. I was like, there's strangers that know that you don't look after your own kids.
Exactly. When he says that she's lazy, she doesn't look after her kids, when Coral said it, when whoever said it, they are actually saying the truth. It's her that's the narcissist. It's her that's fucked in the head. I tell you now, I'm fuming.
Oh, apparently it's me that's fucked in the head, and apparently it's me that needs therapy for whatever's going on.
Well, you did take nearly a year on the sick because you needed therapy. At least that's what you told me, and there's no fucking shame in that. Do you know what I mean? And it's... I don't think anybody in the situation you're in wouldn't benefit from something like that. This is insane.
I know that you missed this part out, Jodie, but you'll appreciate this.
I understand that Jodie is another one of Feisty's mods. I don't know. Never met her, I don't think.
Apparently I need help because
This is a group call, I believe.
I'm hearing things that aren't there. I'll shut up.
She's twisted.
Honestly, apparently I can hear and see things that aren't there, so apparently I need help. Not
She's off her fucking head.
Coming out of her job, I'll come and help.
She's trying to control you. She's trying to control everybody. She's controlled and manipulated me.
This is just so weird though, because this is what Maz told everybody in the last group of friends, and she's still there with Feisty. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, I just don't understand, because you'd think if this is some play by Maz, what's the end goal? And I don't know what the end goal is. It's not clear. But what I do know is when I went, boom, look at this, they went, we're shoulder to shoulder. So...
Do you get what I mean? She has done that to me, which has really fucked me over.
Aisha Auckland. She blamed everyone.
It's pissed me right off, you know what I mean? Because you start believing...
Yeah.
I was believing everything she said. I believed everything she said. Yeah? And I thought all these other people were being horrible. And then... I find out she's not, and then I'm like, why are you so obsessed with all these other people and not concentrating on your own life? And then she's like making up all these names of all these people, and she thinks it's funny to jump in to Twitch and fucking Instagram, and she's got all this shit going on.
Do I need to sign anything?
Do you know when you just get pissed off?
Yeah. Perfect, thank you.
I'm just that fucked off. I'm fuming.
Well, she likes to be the victim in every scenario.
But why is she following?
The only reason why
why is she
left.
Exactly, but why is she following around other people's lives, right?
Yeah.
FactFreak's ex, whoever, his sister, whoever. Why is she so focused on that when she's got children and a house to sort out? Financially, she needs to be concentrating on her own life. But then she's lashing out at you now and being horrible to you when you've been there and been her support. Sorry if I'm shouting, but it's just not fucking making any sense. Do you know what I mean? You've been there for her. Why is she being like this?
Because as you know, I don't take shit, do I? I don't take shit. And as people know, for me to believe a lie, it's got to...
Apparently you've been taking shit for a fucking year. I'm sorry, like, they're the biggest contradiction walking, like...
Be a believable fucking lie. Do you know what I mean? You can't... You must be a...
She said all this shit about me as well, though. She said all the shit about me as well.
Pretty unfortunate person to go round your whole life and always being a victim. Now... I know that obviously you can attract the same sort of relationships as you go through life. Agreed. You know, you kind of go to what is your norm sometimes until you break the cycle and realise that, you know, you're worth better than that.
That's probably like me, get sucked in all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, preach. However, the difference is you don't sit there and make yourself a victim in every story.
No, I don't.
How many times have you've said it's my own fault? It's my own fault. This is all on me.
Well, it is.
You know, I should have known better. I should have done so. You know, that is somebody who is not a narcissist, because a narcissist can never see that they're ever at fault, and when they talk, it's always me in this situation.
Well, she was diagnosing her partner as a narcissist and toxic, but she did this a fucking year ago. She's still with them. She did exactly the same. They had a group of friends. Maz pulled so many friends in separate chats, slagged her off the whole time. Like, I don't know whether they're playing their own game where she thinks if Feisty's going to get burned down, I'm not going to get burned down with her, so I'll try and tee her off here. I don't know. I really don't know. These two have fucked me over so much. I don't trust anything that comes out of their mouth. They've got me completely wrecked, really, mentally with it all.
My feelings, I'm valid, blah, blah, blah. Always the same shit, day in, day out, of me, always me, and that's how it always is. When it's somebody who's not a narcissist, they'll talk about everything apart from them being a victim, because they can't understand them being a victim.
Not really. Some people feel like a victim, but because they're justified in feeling a victim. You know, you get robbed, for example, and you get the shit kicked out of you. You're a victim of a crime. You didn't deserve that shit. So you are gonna, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the case that every time somebody feels like a victim, they're a narcissist. Fucking somebody's diagnosing people from Google.
Like you've said, I should have known better. See how there's a massive fucking difference? Massive.
Yeah. But that's why I'm so angry, because it's like I've been conned that many times. Am I blind? Am I missing something? Is something not right? Do you know what I mean? But
that's how I feel.
It's just, I mean, see.
Shut up. I'm sorry, Maz, shut the fuck up, because I've got chat after chat after chat of you saying all of this shit for ages. I mean, we're talking, obviously, I walked away from them to, 6 months ago or something, I don't know, not the exact date, but it was going the whole time you were seeing each other in separate group chats, the whole fucking time. Honestly, there's group chat after group chat, separate group chat over here, group chat with these many people in but not Feisty, another one with these people. Fuck off.
Seriously, right, why did she get in touch with TheFactFreak's ex? What was the need in that?
To try and find fucking shit.
What? I don't know.
This is what I'm saying. What is she thinking?
I didn't even know she had. I'd woke up and she'd done it already, because I told her, leave her the fuck alone.
Exactly. Why keep going? Why keep harassing somebody? Just shut up. Just concentrate on your...
The thing is, everybody knows all the evidence I've posted on Instagram about that as well. Like, she really fucking shot herself in the foot. She basically just went and contacted my abuser. Fucking great job, Feisty.
Her own fucking life. Why isn't she doing that? And why is she...
You do know that TheFactFreak's ex is blocked on Feisty's live, haven't you?
No, she's not. No, she's not. They're following each other. Who the fuck's this idiot?
Yeah.
I don't understand. She's like...
Why is she blocked?
So she's encouraging the drama, and then she's fucking blocking. I don't... Oh, make it make sense, for crying out loud.
Because she likes to pretend that she's feisty, and she's actually the biggest faggot I've ever met.
Does Maz just use all the fucking slurs and all the horrible shit that she... Wow. I'm
honest. She thought she was being hard, because when she saw that letter this morning, that she apparently has punched through one of the kitchen cupboard doors. I haven't seen it, but she reckons that she has. I was like,
Why?
I highly doubt it. Oh, because she just lost control and she just got so overwhelmed. Now, this is coming from a woman who told me that would never be welcomed in her home.
Fuck's sake.
Now, I know that I am always responsible for me and my actions.
However, you don't make yourself the victim, are you, Maz? Just remember what you said about victims.
I always tell people, if I get triggered and you push me enough, once I'm pissed off, I'm gone, and there's no bringing me back.
You excuse your bad behaviour before you do it. Interesting move.
I'm sorry, but if you push me hard enough, I'll bite back at you and you'll fucking cry. Like, I'm not one to fuck about. I'm not one. And I'm not one to make fucking threats either. But I do say to people, if you're going to poke the bear, you're going to get your hand fucking bitten off, and don't cry when I do. Because the last person that thought that they would be being clever by fucking giving me shit day in, day out, every single day, for 2 years, ended up with both of their hands being put in casts. Because all they did was grab her hands, bend them backwards, and it snapped all of her fingers in her hands.
Fucking hell.
She came back into school the next day with both of her hands in casts.
Fucking hell.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't go up. I haven't got any weight to throw around. However, I can hold my own.
Maz did this a lot. There's a lot of conversations where Maz talks about fighting and stuff like that. Okay, we believe you. Like, it doesn't, like, I don't get it.
His brother's is like over 6 foot and he's about 20 stone.
Like, I've heard the same thing. It's like a same story that she tells people in the same situation over and over again. I've heard it several times, and each time you kind of sit there going, alright, okay. Like, it's, I don't want to be like, I can only speak from a dude's perspective, obviously, but like, you get that thing where you're having a few beers with a few guys that maybe don't know so well, and the conversation turns around to like, oh, I had a fight once and all that, and you're just like, fucking dude, like, grow the fuck up. Like, who are you trying to impress with this shit? Like, but I've heard this from her multiple times.
I got him to the floor pretty fucking easy. I can get him to the floor.
Exactly the line. I wonder if she reads it from something. She won't, but she'll have memorised it. It'll be a defence mechanism saying the story, I don't know.
Nothing's going to bother me.
No.
And nobody else scares me. At the end of the day,
So why haven't you left?
I got battered enough as a child to never be scared.
Okay, now.
Like, I also shut Feisty the fuck up. I can't remember how we got onto it, but she pushed me today when we were in the car.
This is the day that they went for the sports days. To push me. Honestly, it just fucking paints such an image in this house.
And I turned around and went, I seem to think that you're the only person that's got it bad. Just you. Only you. Only you've got it bad, and only you ever seem to have the shit. It's only you that ever seems to have the drama. It's only you that everyone can feel sorry for. It's always just you. Always just all about you. I went, do you not think that I've had to put all this shit in my life? I was like, do you want to feel all the dents in my skull from where exes have literally flung me down the stairs and made sure that I bounced off every step on the way down? Do you want to feel them? Or from where a metal pole had smacked me in the face? Do you want to feel that dent in my face? And she just went quiet. I went, my front teeth have the minute cracks in them, but my front teeth have cracks in them from when...
The problem is, you see, for me personally, Maz has told me lies in the past, and hearing this just... And her saying, you know, a narcissist makes himself a victim and wants you to feel sorry for them and all this sort of stuff. And then her to go into this big diatribe about how she went through this, that and the other. However, she's remained in a relationship that she's described as toxic for this long, but has complained about it constantly behind their back. Like, it just, to me, it makes me switch off. I'm like, I'm out, you know.
One of my exes punched me in the mouth for no reason. I was like, should we start talking about who's really got a fucking word here? Because because all I ever seem to hear is you have this one abusive ex and just really shitty exes. It's like, it sounds like you need to fucking grow up and let her go. Because it just seems to be always about her. It got to a point where people thought that I was her ex, financially abusing her. And I had to do a video to clarify it's not me.
But this is what I mean. Why is she doing this? Why is she making out she's a victim all the time, causing chaos, chatting about people? She's just chatting. I mean, she's causing that.
And you're staying with her forever and bitching about her constantly behind her back, not doing anything to help the situation.
Shit across fucking TikTok. She really is. I mean, God knows how much shit she filled me with. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
she even said to Geminem, she even said to Geminem, oh, watch Sam, she's a snake. When she was the one that was in fucking Twitch, as Tom says. But oh, fuck off.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? That's all I'm going to say. It just makes you fucking wonder. I am listening, girl.
She knows all this shit. I don't understand. I really don't. Like, Maz is like, yeah, it's fucking terrible, all the shit that I know and have done nothing about, and we'll still stay with her and bitch at you and get that sympathy and, you know, all that sort of thing for it. Like, what the hell?
I mean, do you know what? I always listen to people and I'll always take on board what they say, and I've got, you know, empathy for people, but when it comes to the point you find out that someone has just filled you full of shit and lied, a bit like Sasha did to me, and it feels very similar situation, and I'm like, am I fucking blind? Do I not see this coming? What is wrong with me? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to get people to feel sorry for me, far from it. No, but obviously I'm not seeing stuff.
No, Sam, we know that you don't want people to feel sorry for you. We know that 100%. We know that you know, you'd never want that, because that's just not how you are. This is why I've actually probably put it in the group chat so you can actually see the truth.
But I just get too angry. I don't know why. I think it's because I've sat and thought about it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, everything that was said yesterday, and then I sat and thought about it. I've gone to work and I'm like, oh my fucking God. And you know when you start picking out scenarios that have happened in the last few months, and you think, well, I wonder when she said that, was that a lie? Or was that truth? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because now there's that many people. Zavi said certain things, and they've all stayed away now. That everybody's just disappearing. Do you know what I mean?
Zavi's all mouth. He's a big fanny. I've never known a grown man to be such a faggot in my whole life.
I'm just so appalled that she's using this language. I'm sorry, guys, it's a blind reaction, but people should know what she's like. Should know what they're all like.
But he's new to it.
And he's another one who I know who has happily fell out with her but won't fall out with me, because he knows that I'm the one that has everything on him. He knows that I know everything on him.
So why is Big Jam backed off? Because Big Jam was always about.
Big Jam's up like that,
Is that why?
They're both as dodgy and as cuntish as each other. Everyone's just a pawn in the game.
Okay, right. So, it's insane, because remember, Maz is saying how feisty, she's horrible, she's a cunt, she's a narcissist, she's pushing, she's manipulating people, she's doing all this sort of shit. People have walked away from her, and Maz is going, because the sly cunt. Yeah, man, Maz is so fucking wrapped up in her own fucking narcissistic game.
It's all about getting people on side, and Big Jam just sees you as somebody that would never ask for a gift back. So what Big Jam does is he watches and sees who you gift, and then that's when he makes his decision on if he thinks that he can trust them or not.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I've only had like small interaction with Big Jam so far, and it's always been about what I would say is like social issues, you know, this wronging James, and you know, have a look at this person, etc. He's never come across like that to me at all. But of course, these people are walking away, not just from Feisty, but from Maz, because they're toxic fucking individuals and they're horrible, and people are starting to realise all the lies and all this BS, and they're just stepping the fuck back. That's all they're doing, they're just stepping back. And Maz, who is apparently not Team Feisty, but is still making excuses for why they would back off, rather than just saying, well, they're fucking sick of her shit. Because Maz is as entangled as it's...
I tell you what, fucking confusing this app is.
No, they're confusing.
Daddy doesn't ever want to fall out with me, and he's tried his best to keep me on side as much as possible. Because he knows that if I ever came out with everything that I know on him, and the shit that he shared to me when he shouldn't have, one, I could get him put in prison, and two, he would kiss goodbye his kids and his whole fucking family.
So
and she would probably in prison as well.
So Feisty doesn't know any of that then?
No.
No, I was going to say, because if she did, you know that would be all over fucking TikTok.
I believe, I mean I don't know, but I believe this is Maz just trying to sound like the big I am.
Yeah. It would be. And there's a reason why she doesn't know everything, because she can't keep her mouth shut.
No, she can't.
£10 please. Cheers.
She gets a sniff of just something small and she...
There's a Maz doing deliveries. £10 please. Well, she's working somewhere. Wouldn't sound like a job that I know she has.
She goes after it and she's digging and digging and digging and digging, and then she wonders why people come for her on the app for what she's saying.
The thing is though, I dig on people, but I'm clever with it.
No, you fucking not. You were fucking shit.
Yeah, but you don't spend all day lying in bed on TikTok slating people, blatantly slating them.
Not blatantly. Not blatantly.
Well, I mean, there's been some times in the past where I have been in bed on my own and stuff, but she also knows that I was literally fighting to stay alive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just...
And then earlier on in the call, she was annoyed that Feisty wanted her to see a therapist or get therapy, and now she's saying that she was fighting to stay alive because of her mental health. There's so many contradictions, it's unbelievable, but like when... It's easy to listen to a call and break it down. When you're making a call like this and listening, it's a whole different kettle of fish. You miss things like this.
Just still so upset at the fact that she thought it was okay to tell people that I was lazy when she knows that I was in bed wanting to die. And then she denied it and said, oh, she'd never say anything like that. And I was like, I've seen the messages from the time of when you said it. Like, you called me lazy and how I do nothing around the house and how this, that and the other, this, that and the other.
That's true. I've seen those messages.
But you're always doing stuff for her because she asks you on lives and you go and do it. You can see that you do stuff. That one day when you rang me, you were tidying and hoovering. Remember? But she wasn't, I don't know, she was somewhere, went to the police station or wherever, I don't know.
Oh, I think she was, I don't even know where the fuck she was.
Well, you remember, you were tidying up and you were asking the kids.
Didn't want to get into that.
And stuff like that. So she doesn't do it, she doesn't do it.
She doesn't tell the kids to do fuck all. She thinks that they can sit there and be fucking pampered on, and I'm like, you think that Carol's fucking silver fucking spoon fed me my whole life?
It's really weird, like, so Maz is basing how you should parent on the person that she said was abusive. Like, make it make sense.
Are you taking the fucking piss? I honestly don't understand how she can dare have that audacity to turn around and say to me, Carol spoon-fed you your whole life, that's why you never tidy up your mess.
It's ridiculous.
I beg your pardon. I beg your fucking pardon. I'm sorry that I don't want to go back to work and be expected to clean up your house all over again. Absolutely fucking not. No.
It's fucking ridiculous.
No. The thing is, Maz, when you go back to work, you're going to be expected to provide for them. You know, don't you? She's not getting a fucking box pissing out of me.
fucking ridiculous. It absolutely is.
I mean, how can you really say to me that I've been fucking spoon-fed my whole life when she knows that Carol asks me down to the fucking penny of every cent that I've ever borrowed off her?
It would be penny, not and pound. Unless Carol exchanges in USD.
And that's no word of a lie.
Well,
My brother, golden boy, older than me, he used to get £10 a day as a grown-ass man my age off his mummy for his school, not for his school, for his work lunch. You know, a sandwich she could have just made him. No. You know, he's got a hard job, you know. Got a hard, strenuous job.
See, I don't understand how she cannot like Carol. Like you said, when you went down there, she stopped at Michelle's and stuff.
I just really don't understand this dynamic. This parent was abusive, and everybody's supposed to love them and respect them and want them. Like, there's so many contradictions. Like, I wouldn't have children around somebody I know who had abused me. I wouldn't want to follow in their footsteps in any way. I know she's bitching about, but she's also saying different things in a positive light about the way she was raised, as well as saying some of the most vilest things I've ever heard.
You went back to Carol's. Right. Now, I don't understand that, because Carol helped her with her mortgage payments. So,
Yeah.
Did she?
so if somebody's paid your mortgage for you,
How? Because you couldn't pay the mortgage. You can't pay the mortgage. It's not in your fucking name. Like, you can't pay the mortgage. So if Carol gave her money for the mortgage, then it didn't go on the mortgage.
you don't not talk to them. You know what I mean? I don't.
So Maz is now annoyed that Feisty won't be friends with her abusive parent who gave them money. Like, does any of this add up to anybody?
She's very selfish.
Sure, the only reason why she doesn't talk to Carol is because Carol tells her kids off for being cunts.
Well, if they're
Rightly
naughty,
so. Carol's house, Carol's rules.
yeah, exactly.
I don't get it, but you know, I'm very lucky, obviously, because I've never been through what Maz is claiming to have gone through. But I just don't get it. Like, somebody like that would be the last person I'd be taking parental advice from, or having children around them that I cared about.
I'm sorry, and I said this to her yesterday. I'm sorry that Carol tells your kids off for every single thing that they do wrong, but that's the reality, and you're setting them up to fail, to think that they're only going to hear nice things because your kids are fucking too soft in the head because of you, because you've allowed them to be soft.
What a lovely thing to say about children. Jesus Christ. I was sure that Maz isn't imitating behaviours that she was brought up with. What she claims to have been brought up with, like.
In the fucking head.
Because she doesn't do anything with them. She just lets them do what they want to do. But she'll make out on TikTok that she's doing this, that, and the other. She doesn't.
No.
Oh, proper wank. Can you tell? It's wound me up.
All them times last year where they were going to the park and they were going to the farm and going to feed the animals and all this bullshit, who was paying for that? Yeah. So when TheFactFreak sits there and says, oh, how come we don't see you doing blah 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 anymore and blah blah blah, because I'm not paying for it.
No, Maz, you're getting the timelines mixed up. Before Maz and Feisty were even a couple, Feisty was telling me that she was looking after some of the kids from her kids' school and they were going to the park and things like that. And I wondered, you know, why things like that didn't happen anymore and stuff like that. Nothing to do with the days out. Any parent knows you don't need money to have a good day out with the kids. Go for a walk. You know, she's got the wheelchair. Go for a walk using the wheelchair. Go for a drive. You don't have to spend money to spend quality time with kids. Like, it's obvious.
That's why. Because I've just been like, nah. Yeah, because when I used to work over weekend, what I used to do was, I used to transfer her cash so she could take the kids out, because she gave me this.
You were there with her. I've got pictures. You weren't with her. You're talking about?
Woe is me, single parent life story of how she's not had anything, she's not been able to treat anything for the kids for ages and blah blah blah. So I literally bought straight into it. I bought all of the kids' birthday presents. Now you tell me why a 10-year-old deserves £1,000 that fucking tablet when he doesn't even appreciate fuck all that he's got.
£1,000 tablet. You can't pay your fucking mortgage. You can't pay your bills. I've seen a hell of a lot of evidence by this point about gas and electric bills, over £1,000 in debt, and all sorts of different things. Priorities are so wrong.
Put it this way, he got his Xbox taken off him in January, and he's still not got it back because his behaviour is just fucking awful, and he speaks to people like shit. But then when
that's horrendous to do that to a kid. You can't make a punishment last that long with a young child. He's never going to behave because there's no end goal. There's no end to him. He can't see an end. Why the fuck would he behave like anybody? And she's like, oh yeah, he deserves it because he's a fucking arsehole. Yeah, he's an arsehole because he's a kid. He's frustrated. He doesn't know. Like, if you can give him achievable targets with his behaviour, it might be like, he's been good for 3 or 4 hours. Good lad, you can have your Xbox for a couple hours and then we can have it back. And I can't believe I'm having to give fucking parent advice. Like, poor kid, man. That's not good. That's not the right way to do things.
pull him up on speaking to people like shit, she has to go at me for it, depending on what mood she's in. But then she'll have to go at him for how he speaks to her. Make it make sense, please.
Exactly.
Because she picks and chooses.
It doesn't make sense because what you're saying is also not fully true either, is it?
Exactly. I mean, it's like what she's done to Jem and Jodie. Obviously, she did that to FactFreak, Coral, whoever. I don't know who they were, Coral and Danny. I don't know because I wasn't around at that point. But at the end of the day, was it because they saw through her, or did she just diss people?
Yeah.
Oh, they saw through her.
No, it's because they saw through her, and she found in a group message or in a reel of messages of where they were begging me to leave. That is why they wanted to give me the money to get my car fixed. And this is why they've seen their ass about the whole scenario, because I refused to tell people the real reason why I got the money, the real reason why they wanted my car fixed.
This isn't true. This is bullshit. Like, yeah, we saw through the bullshit. Yes, we did say because you complain in the same way you complained to us that you should leave her. But you said that basically going for a drive and clearing your head was good for your mental health. And so you were given the money for the car, so you didn't feel trapped. Well, I assume that's where she's actually going with this, but we didn't give it. It wasn't, not we. Sorry, I had nothing to do with it. But Danny and other people who said at the time that she could keep the money for the car repairs was so Maz had a way to, I need to clear my head. I'm going to go for a drive, not to potentially leave. I don't think, but maybe that's what she's getting at.
Was because they wanted me out, right? And as creepy as FactFreak is,
that one's for you, Maz.
he offered me the sofa at his until I found somewhere to live.
Fair fucking play. So basically,
Don't act like I'm not going to take praise for something that I can't remember doing, because I don't remember ever fucking doing that. It's something I would do, but it wouldn't make fucking sense because she lives like 8 hours away from me or something. It would not be the. So I mean, maybe I did, but I'm not going to take fucking credit for something I can't remember.
basically, they're not the bad guys.
All of them that she's fell out with, Carol, Danny, and Fax, all of them offered me their sofa. All of them.
So they're not the bad
I can't speak for other people.
people, then it's her.
I mean, he's still a nonce and a rapist. Like that. Let's not ignore that. He's still a rapist and a fucking sex offender.
What? What the fuck? No, I'm not. Do you know something I don't know?
But you know, when he saw her shitty behaviour.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. If you thought I was those things, you would not have any favourable words to say about me whatsoever. Like, I'm sorry, like, have she not seen the fucking evidence that's been posted about her? Like, fucking people like this are fucking extremely fucking dangerous.
And when he was vague in saying shitty behaviour, he didn't. At that point, he could have. Do you know what? In reality, at the start of all of this, he could have come out and said, "Do you know what, Maz? Sounds about you. I'm going to tell everyone the truth and nothing but the truth."
Yeah.
And he didn't, did he? He didn't.
I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
It's just fucking mad.
I don't know what she means.
It's just that it's everything that I've seen and witnessed and heard come out of her mouth is all lies and fabrication. She's just making herself look, like say, the victim. Over and over and over and over again. She believes she is the
victim. That's why she manages to convince herself so strongly that she's this genuine victim, and everyone should feel sorry for her.
But she's not. She's seriously not.
Exactly. She's just not right in the head, more like. That's what it's more like to be. She's more like her mum than what she wants to fucking admit. That's a problem.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. That's what the real issue is. She hates the fact that she's turned into her mummy. You know, the mum that she always slagged off saying that she was a benefit cheat and she's a fucking piece of shit. Well, you might not be a benefit cheat, but you fucking cheat not. Fucking, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit still stinks, so stop pretending that you're better than everyone.
I'm just fucking horrified.
Invade.
Where did you go then? I'm just horrified by the whole thing. It's just fucking throwing me.
Proper curveball, isn't it?
Yeah, because I doubt everything.
It's just the way Maz acts. Like, she's like on the outside of this and a fucking victim. She is part of the problem, major part of the problem. She's fucking vile. We all heard her say those horrible things about me that are fucking untrue and unfounded. Fucking disgusting.
No, the only thing she's ever told me. I mean, what's she gonna do? Fucking come after me next, or come after Jem, or come after fucking
she will.
Jodie? If she's falling out with
she will.
It looks like everybody she falls out with, she fucking causes shit.
See, I don't think she would for you.
No, because she's probably scared I'll turn up on the doorstep.
Yeah.
Because I'm more likely to do that.
What that'll be.
Out of all of us, I'm more likely.
I genuinely think she's too scared to piss you off. I do. Because I was still fuming the first... Actually, was I even there the first time she got a uni off you? I don't think I even was.
No, you weren't.
I don't... Oh. Well, she'd already fucking splashed the majority of that cash on herself and the kids before she'd even told me. I didn't see a penny of that.
It wasn't sent to you, was it? Weird thing to be bitter about.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah, now. So we're giving it out all this, I need that, blah, blah, blah. She just goes and blows the money and fucking gambles it away.
And on takeaways, yeah.
So why
she's a lazy fat cunt.
So why
I think Sam's about to say why stay with it, and that's exactly what I was thinking.
sit there saying, oh, I'm doing this to raise money for the house, and then fucking telling you, gonna start me. Fucking hell.
She hasn't done fuck all to raise fuck all for that house, and that's the truth of the matter. She's done nothing.
Jesus, you got Zach, fucking Sasha Fontaine, and now you got fucking Feisty. Fucking hell, what is it with these people who just want money and fucking go, yeah, it's for this, and then it's not?
Do you know what, though? The sad thing is, she admitted to me that she originally only started talking to me in her lives to begin with because she saw that I had money.
Fuck off.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. How would she have drawn that conclusion from you talking in her lives? And yous were talking before Feisty was going live, because I know the fucking timeline, Maz. Yous were talking way before Feisty even fucking did videos on TikTok. So shut the fuck up. Like, this is to get a reaction out of Sam, to manipulate Sam. Fucking hell, Sam.
She wanted me to stand it in a TikTok shop.
Fuck
I was like, someone with money, babe, doesn't buy things in a TikTok shop.
Fucking hell.
I don't know many people that actually have money that waste their stuff on stuff that's been made in China by some little poor kid for fucking a penny an hour. Like,
yes.
hon.
Yeah, she don't love you. She just needs you. She is a narcissist.
Yeah, but that's like, listen, and she's staying with her, and she's giving you all these things to make you feel sorry for her. Oh, she only wanted to be with me because of money, and
gaslighting you, and she just.
You're being Sam. I'm going to say this to you directly anyway. I'm going to speak to you, but you're being gaslit all the way through this.
Nah.
Oh, okay. I just find it funny that I'm the gaslighter. You know, out of all these relationships that I've been in, who knew that I'm the problem? You're not at all.
You could have not been the problem in another relation and been the problem in a relationship. Like, are you okay?
She's getting in your head, and she's going to affect your mental health. You need to get out now.
She's tried to convince me that I keep getting her muddled up with my ex Lucy, and I'm like, no, because I don't talk about Lucy. I don't sit there talking about her day in, day out. Because I think you'd be pretty fucked off if I did. Just like I am when you don't shut up about your fucking exes. Another example of where she wound me up a little bit. She was in fucking Reese's box, fucking being like, oh, all the ladies love you, Reese, because you're so handsome. It's like, oh, grow up, right? And she said something else about him being good looking or whatever, and then I was like, all right, okay, whatever, I'm coming out the live now, can't be arsed listening to this. And then she was going on about Mr. UK Flip-Flop being on Reddit for sucking dicks, and I was like, what? And I was just like, what is this obsession with talking about penises? And then she tried to fucking...
Yeah, she called me a creep earlier on in this conversation, remember?
Put her hand on me, and I was like, get your fucking hand off me. Why are you being like that? And I was like, all you've done is avoid me for weeks. Not even a fucking hug, because apparently you're too triggered for that, right? But then you start talking about fucking dicks and fucking gay men. Oh, we're all about it then. She was like, oh my god, dicks again. And I was like, yeah, because your infatuation with penises is really odd. Really odd. Well, and I'm not the only person that thinks it either. As somebody that's meant to be in a relationship, do you know what I mean? Like, I know that Reese can have a laugh and a joke, but I don't think his partner would be appreciating very much her saying how fit she thinks that Reese is.
Well, no, it's just not. She's not normal. You need to get away from her.
Neither's Mars, the way she's conducting herself.
Get away from her. She's not normal. She's not right in the head. She's got issues. You need to run as fast as you fucking can.
Oh, Sam.
It's funny that she thinks I'm the one with issues.
Do you know what I think? I think this is a big play between them all to find out who's loyal. So they do stuff like this with people, and then Feisty finds out that, oh, they would have tried to take you away, let's get rid of them all. It's just fucking weird.
Yeah, but that's what they do, don't they? That's the thing with narcissists, and she's definitely a narcissist. Definitely. I can't believe, fucking hell. I seem to be able to fucking attract them, I do.
Makes you fucking wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah, I need to change my deodorant, that's what it is. Like, obviously I'm wearing something that's attracting all these fucking weirdos.
Well, I thought of being like, you know, fucking, she was 39. I'm with 2 kids, I thought she'd have a fucking head screwed on.
Well, yeah, you would have thought so at that age.
It's older than that.
It's coming to something when I'm apparently the more mature one, and there's 10 fucking years difference between us.
You are more mature than she. You are. She just causes drama every fucking way. Makes up stories, tells loads of bullshit across the app, and
and then cries about it when it bites her in the arse.
Exactly, but the thing is she cries about it, but it's her that's done it.
Oh God, I know.
And then it's like,
quite embarrassing.
It is, it's like, I feel sorry for me.
And you're there side by side making videos of a similar nature and commenting on her videos and reposting her videos and...
Sorry for me. Well no, because you're going and doing stuff that's drawing attention to yourself, that's going to draw people to come for you because you're going at them and attacking them, so they're going to come back and defend themselves. It's a bit like me and the Elsa thing. Elsa's come for me. I'm not going to fucking sit there and take it. So I will go back, and if she didn't take my name out of her gob, I'll just carry on. She don't scare me. I'll go up there. I'll sit in a pub and invite her in there. Do you know what I mean? Even if I got the shit kicked out of me, I'd still do it. I would have done it with Sasha, but she fucking ran off and hid. Because she made
I reckon Elsa will.
Yeah, she'd run off and I'd see Sasha did. And that's the thing, both of them are making me look a right cunt. And there's possibly Feisty's going to make me look a right cunt. And then why should I sit back and just go, oh well, no, fuck yeah, I'm going to come to your door. Do you know what I mean? And I would.
Oh, I love that.
And I would, and if I know Elsa's kicked the shit out of me. Sasha probably would have been able to kick the shit out of me. She's bigger than me.
Elsa isn't as hard as what she thinks that she is, though.
No.
You hear that, Elsa?
Let's be real. She's never actually had a fist fight, or she flexes the fact that she's been to prison 5 times.
Here comes Maz. She's going to say about her flexing, and then she's going to flex.
The last time she said it was 4. Magically, in the last 6 months, it's gone up to 5. But none of them are for GBH or anything. There's nothing to do with
that's why I put
fighting or
did you see my
anything
acro?
like that.
Yeah, did you see my acro? And did you see battery, ABH and criminal damage? That was the 3 things on there. There's others, but one was for junk and disorderly. I only put that one up. But that was my point of saying, we've all got a past. Don't think I'm a fucking little coward that's going to sit in the corner, because I ain't scared to use my fists. I'm not. You know, I'm not saying that to say I'm a big fucking hard nut, because I'm not an hard nut. Do you know what I mean? But
no, I know what you mean, though.
I stand up for myself, and you know, don't think. I don't like people thinking they can intimidate me and get one over on me, and for me to sit there and cry in the corner. I'm not going to sit crying in the corner, rocking back and forth, going, "Oh, please don't hurt me." No, fuck that. But God knows. But she
bounce something off me head to be fucking scared of you, even then I'm still too stupid to be scared.
Exactly. I just don't get her and all the drama and shit she causes, and then sits there and fucking cries.
I think Elsa will start being a lot more quiet towards the end of this week, because I've already been live hopping of where she's being mentioned and she's on discussion, and I've been telling them the truth.
Have you?
I think very shortly we'll find that she'll be off skis and she'll just disappear.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's what should happen to you, Sarah Marin. It's exactly what should happen to you, because I'm sick now, you know. But at least you want to talk about me, you want to say my name's out there now. I couldn't give a toss. So that's Maz, isn't it? You know what I mean? This is some weird manipulation game by Maz and Feisty.
She's got to realise I have got all them voice notes, all of them, and that one voice note where she's actually saying the single moms are going to get fucked them, they're not going to get anything unless I get to number 1. And I've got voice, because she said that she didn't talk to me as soon as she did. When she contacted me, she was on holiday, and the best bit is, one of the voice notes says, "You're right, babe, just leaving," I don't know where it is, Cyprus, wherever she fucking went, I don't know, I didn't really take much notice. "Just leaving that, I'll be home soon, so what I'll do is I'll message you when I get back to England." But she never spoke to me when she was on holiday, apparently so. See what I mean? It was all this fucking shit people lie.
She was already messaging, I'm pretty sure she was already messaging on TikTok before she'd even got home.
Exactly. Well, she was
even
away.
you, I'm sure you'd said to me, this is coming on very full on.
If people don't believe me to what kind of people they are now, this lot, Maz, Sarah Marin, Feisty, Aisha Auckland, if you don't understand how toxic and horrible these people are by now, I don't know what else I can put out here to make you understand. People, keep away from these vile, stalking, harassing people.